the mountainside.
Good morning, beloveds of Oneness. The Conquering Hand speaks on behalf of Oneness. Today is Sunday, the 1st of November 2015. I'm in the park on a very cold autumn morning, quite misty. And today, it's about looking at a way forward. The last 6 days, we've looked at the skull-duggerous Black History Month and what it really means for us to take a look at it and do differently. Yep. But how do we do differently when we're surrounded? Those who surround. How do we become discriminating of who our friends are and who our enemies are, or those that see us as enemies? Because no one is your true enemy. So how do you become discriminating? Knowing of thy history helps. So today, I'm going to give a couple examples of how knowing thy history will help you be discriminating of those around you who are your true opposers. Those who surround and set up the game around you so you do not exceed. Those who suck your energy, the succubi. Those who walk with hate. Those who are delusional minded, the delusional devils. So we'll do that right now. Oneness, guide thy tongue so that truth will exhibit through I. Guide thy tongue so that everyone will hear the truth in thy words. Gratitudes. Fear no face, for one who fears a face will be confounded in front of those who see thy as an enemy. Fear no face, and talk all truth of oneness, and those who talk truth of oneness shall be filled of the power of the universe, and shall vanquish all those who see thine as an enemy. See it? So, how does your history help you to become discriminating of those who see thy as an enemy? We'll take a look at Swahili. That's why the days of the week on these videos have been in Swahili. The day Ijumaa, Friday. What does that say to us? And how do we just look at that one word and how it's been stolen in other cultures to see who our true friends are? The Islamic religion, Juma prayer, Ijumaa. It's even spelt the same. Now, there's no doubt Swahili is older than Arabic. Swahili is one of the oldest languages in the world. And Alkebu-Lan never had this place called Kenya. These incorrect minds, the British, who squashed the Swahili language into this place they call Kenya. Meanwhile, Swahili was a language spoken by a territory from South to Mid-Africa, even up to North Africa, where the Arabs or the Middle East has now taken over Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria, Egypt, Libya, all them places. But they were all speaking of this language, or a language that unified the continent. See it? So now they stole it. You look around you today, Juma, prayer, the Islamics. They steal your language, incorporate it into their culture, make you believe it's theirs. Yeah? You look at the number 7, Saba. Saba. Very telling. Saturday, the first day of the Swahili week, the Alkebu-Lan week. Yeah? Well, how do you say it? Jumamosi, first day. Saba, the 7th day. In which religion? The Judaism, the Semites. So everything turned on its head. Analysis of opposites. Being able to discriminate between those who see thy as a friend and thy as an enemy. So they take your first day and turn it into the last day. They take your number, Saba, turn it into Sabbath, the day that they worship their devil. Because they don't worship God. Because if they worship God, they'd walk in love, and they do not walk in love, people. Yeah? So how do you use these things to analyze your friends? So if the Muslim people, those of the Middle East, are stealing your history, have stolen your history, and they pretend to be your friend while they hide your history, can a man who hides your truth be your friend? Think keenly, people. Can a man who hides your truth be your friend? Then we go to Uganda. Yeah? In Uganda, you had these Indian people in Uganda, and you have a few of them behind me playing tennis right now. We're going to shut them up right now. See it? In Uganda, you had these Indian people who was over there, and Idi Amin said to them, if you want to remain here, because those skull-duggerous British put you here when they took over our country, if you want to remain here, you will employ Africans, Ugandans in your jobs, because none of you employ Africans. 0% employment at that time of the Asians in Uganda. And they were given what they had by the British who stole it. And you know what the Indians in Uganda did? They tell him to go along. So he said, you will employ Ugandans. You know what they did? They went back to the Indian government and implored their Indian government to speak to the English government and put pressure on Idi Amin to make them do what they want to do because they are not employing Africans. That's what they did. So you know what Idi Amin did? Him say, yeah, you know what, employ my people, you want to sit in my country? Come out! And him boot every single one of them out of Uganda. See it? Now where did those Indians in Uganda go? They came to England in the majority. Some of them went back to India, some went to America, but the majority of them came to England. Now you're sitting with these Asian people thinking they're your friends when they are the children of those people who wouldn't employ your mother and father. And as we already know, the children are indoctrinated with the hatred by their elders. So do you think these children really like you? Do you think these children really see you as a friend? See it, blesseds. Become discriminating of your friends. Become discriminating of those who see that as an enemy. Because as I say, no one is an enemy. Because everyone is of oneness. But some don't see it and some do. Those who don't see it become the deluded devils we see around us right now. You can hear them talking around me right now. And when you play this video, take note of what you're listening to. Take note of the energies around me. And take note how oneness in I vanquish all of these people in skull-duggerous minds. See it. Become discriminating people. See thy friends. See the truth of thy people you call thy friends. Yeah? So, how do we use this once we step forward? Well, once you start removing all these skull-duggerous minds from your life, then you can begin moving forward, because these people suck your energy, the very lifeblood of you. Yeah, they suck your energy all day long. They use words that have a negative power that make you bow your head in subservience to them. But you see what happens when one does not bow one's head. When one walks tall, stands firm in the energy of oneness. See it? No anger, no frustration, all love, pure happiness, because the power of oneness flows through I, because I am a vessel of the universe. See it? I'm a descendant of Alkebu-Lan, the true people that come with knowledge. These people of the six paths stole our knowledge and turned it into Judaism, Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, all these other things. Yeah? They turned it into all these paths and they make you believe that it don't belong to you. But they are all of one original learning, and that is of Syria, of Alkebu-Lan. See it, people? So once you become discriminating of those around you and see the truth of those who you walk with, those who keep you under control, those who keep you from exhibiting your true power. Because remember the other day I told you how they walk around your children, how they control your children. Speak to your children to make sure you become clear on this, people. Speak to your nephews, your nieces, your grandchildren, your grandparents, everybody. Speak to each other. Become seeing of this truth. Because only then can you become discriminating of those you walk with and remove them from around you. You see it? And once you remove them from around you, then we can start to move forward. Thank you, Oneness, for guiding our tongue today, and thank you for making sure that your energy exhibited through and all truth came through this mouth. In future videos, we will start to look at what we can do, what we have, how we bring that together to walk forward. See it? May you all walk forward in oneness light, because that is the love. Walk in peace with love as thy guide, for no stronger way will ever find. Conquering hand spoke on behalf of oneness.
Rocks on the mountainside. Meet me at the river. Meet me at the river. Where the early morning sunshine lights up the valley.